Hi Aquarius, welcome in to your reading. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you guys the second week of October. Halloween getting closer, at least for those of you in North America or America, that is. Speaking of which, look at that card that popped out, Death. Some of you are thinking about dressing up like the dead. Grateful Dead. No, just kidding. All right, let's see what's going on here. What's the situation for Aquarius, please? The second week of October. Me and my nonsense, right? It's a lot of cards. Three of Cups. The initial feeling I got from that was some kind of good news or hearing good news. Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, okay, the King of Cups, and the Star, which is your card. Let's start discussing this whole entire situation and see what it's talking about within its combination. All right, I'm going to break down the cards for you so you can apply them to your lives, and then we'll go from there. The Star card is you. It's the card of being optimistic, positive, hopeful. The King of Cups is an incoming energy, somebody that you're dealing with that can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They don't have to be a water sign, but they're represented as one. What does that mean? You're dealing with a person that's emotionally mature, emotionally secure. Somebody also emotionally available for dating or otherwise. Five of Pentacles in reverse, coming in from out of the cold, financially recovering. The Magician, you have all the tools in your arsenal to create that future that you want, to create that thing that you want in your life, whether it's love or work related. Knight of Pentacles, picking up the pieces and moving forward slowly. You're moving forward slowly because you're being cautious, and you're paving your road with platinum because you want stability. Three of Cups. So you're checking to see what things that are coming at you. Three of Cups is either good news, networking, socializing, rekindling, or reconciling. It can also represent 30-30, third party situation. So when I'm looking at all these situations, it's like you recently might have made a decision or a call out, or you made some big life choice. And now that the dust is all settling down here, it feels like things are on track. Things are getting back to normal, but things are like, it's like you're almost propping them up to move forward with. So whatever choice you made in the recent past, whatever decision you made, whoever you chose, or whatever path you decide to go on, you're moving forward slowly but cautiously. You're celebrating this good news by bringing this person into the fold. What does that mean? Into your job sphere, into your love life, into your family. Whatever you did here with this person, you're creating some sort of future, and you're moving forward slowly and cautiously with this individual. And you feel like you're coming in from out of the cold, or you're feeling, if this is work related, financially better. You brought somebody back, you reconciled with someone, or you're celebrating some kind of good news, and you're hopeful and positive it's going to work out. Others of you, if it's literal, you're starting to look like a star. Okay? This person you're dealing with could be younger than you or slightly more immature than you. We'll see what the situation is here. What's coming in towards Pisces, please? Did I just say Pisces? Holy shit. I'm thinking water signs. Aquarius, this is your reading. Don't worry. Sometimes slip of the tongue means something. Maybe you guys got Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with one. What's coming towards Aquarius, please? The Lovers. The Three of Pentacles. Now I know it's third party situation or third angle. You're dealing with a third entity. The Devil and the Four of Pentacles. You are still holding on to something, either A, toxic, B, a pattern that's toxic, or like, something that you just keep repeating. It's like saying dating the same people, dating this, taking the same jobs, allowing negative and toxic people into your world. It's like that. It's like you're starting to repeat something. Or this situation with a lover is toxic. A lover is a partner, whether in business or love. Make no mistake, lover is somebody that the universe brought to you. You were always meant to meet this person, or this person was always meant to be in your life for two reasons. Because there's a duality with lovers. And when you're presented with a lover, you are doing something for them and they are doing something for you. Season or a reason, a lesson or a blessing, right? So if you didn't learn the lesson before with this lover, you're bound to repeat that pattern until you do, right? Or if you bring back somebody from the dead or the past, because we saw death before and there's a reason we see everything and we slip of the tongue for everything, it's because maybe it wasn't finished for you, or maybe it wasn't finished for them. You have a lot of major arcanas here. Devil is Capricorn. Lovers is Gemini. And we saw water signs. Three of Pentacles, collaborating here with somebody, holding on to them. This can be a team at work, or this is a person that you're dealing with, third-party situation. You're still clinging on. Make no mistake, lovers is not your husband or your wife, but there's a serious bond there between the two of you. It's just for me, when I see lovers as a reader, there's something going on in one of your external environments that doesn't make it cohesive for you to be together. Maybe there's an age gap. Maybe one of you is married. Maybe it's a race thing. Maybe you just don't fit right on paper. Maybe it's an academic situation. Maybe somebody's like a fucking family of doctors and, you know, you met a plumber and you guys are like crazy in love, but you're embarrassed to bring him home. I know that's extreme, but you know what I mean. There's something going on in one of your environments. It doesn't jive. But this is where you would have to decide as a couple to be together and defy the odds and go against it. The theme of the week of the storyline I've been giving everyone is this like movie that I just recently saw on, I don't know where I saw it, Disney, Netflix, can't remember, about a Marine and some liberal girl who, you know, they got married for convenience because she needed health insurance and he needed the extra money that the military was giving him for being married. So they entered this marriage falsely, like it was fraud. But over the course of them being together, they were actually there for one another, even though ideologically they were extremely polar opposites, complete different opposing reasons. One's hardcore Republican, the other one's a hardcore liberal, and all they did was fight and argue. And because their ideologies were so vastly different. But when one another was hurt or sick, they were there for each other. They were bound together. They were bonded through the pain and the anguish. And then they would share themselves with their life story. And they would drop their boundaries. They would become vulnerable. And then after time had gone by, they realized they were more than just lovers. They were really, in fact, best friends. So in the end, they decided to stay married and be together. And that's what I mean when I say lovers is a choice. But when it's a devil, it's something toxic. It's repeating a poor pattern. Either somebody here is scared to do something, or they fear that they're not good enough, or this, that, or they repeat putting these poor people, when I say poor people, I don't mean like financially, I mean like types of characters into their lives that just don't fit with their world. All right, I hope I'm making sense here. We're gonna have the clarifiers. We're gonna see you're clinging on to something like this, Aquarius. You are, and you're collaborating with it. Either you fix the toxicity and the problem within, or you let this go. You're taking action though. I like that, because at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. You see these arrows? You're going back and forth with someone. And I do like the Ace of Pentacles. This is something brand new. A new opportunity of some sort. What is it that's coming in towards Aquarius they don't see coming? Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Moon. Queen of Cups. I'm going to talk to you about the bottom of the deck first before I go and tell you what's happening in your week this week, which is on the table. The back of the deck talks about what's coming down the pike. There's a reason why I always look at the back of the deck when I see what's on the table, because I feel like the decisions you make this week affect your next week and so forth and so on, right? So when I'm looking at the back of the deck and it's the Queen of Cups, that means your heart chakra is open. You too are emotionally mature. You too are emotionally available. You want to love and be loved. You want to care and be cared for. You want the loyalty. You do. But under that is the Page of Wands. And this is where shit changes for you, right? Then you start creating burdens. Once your mind starts drifting elsewhere, you start creating all these Ten of Wands, which is actually hard work if this is work related, or it's creating burdens. I get that you want to be in a happy environment and a happy family vibe, but it's also forcing you to go in your head and create a mental jungle. And then that's when the devil comes along. Oh shit, check out Sally. Sally's overthinking. I see steam coming out of the head of Sally. Here's a good time for me, the devil, enter her mind and put some stupid shit in there so she could do stupid shit. The devil does things. The devil doesn't do things to us. We do things to us. We just allow the devil in. Now, what you don't see coming is the moon. And here we go. The whole speech about the devil and blah, blah, blah is because the moon talks about fear of the unknown, fear of the future, shit that's going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of, that you kind of have to wait and temper yourself. This is why you have temperance. You're forced to wait and temper yourself because you don't know what's happening, right? And then you have Ten of Pentacles, which is the highest money card in the deck, or it's about marriage and commitment, but you also have the single card. So these two cards right here are juxtaposed to one another, single and marriage. Some of you want to be single from a marriage. Others of you, the person you're dealing with is single. One of you is married. Others of you don't want to be single and want to get married. But you're tempering yourself because you don't know what's unfolding here. You don't know where the future's going. Now, if I put this in context of work, you're becoming financially independent on your own and you are gaining quite a lot of money. And for a lot of you, it's that because you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's coming in from the financial cult. But there is a lot of shit playing out in the backdrop, like bosses and managers talking about you. All right, and you are starting to look like a star of some kind. But love related, I'm very curious to see the difference between the 9 and the 10 because one is single and one is together. Now, what is the advice here for Aquarius? Seven of Wands in reverse. King of Swords in cross. And Two of Wands. Okay. And Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're looking for stability. You're looking to nurture a relationship or a situation. But your advice, the Seven of Wands in reverse, is like not to fight something. Not to be so defensive. It's about letting something flow. Letting something go. Because I think at the back of your mind, you're thinking about someone else. Somebody maybe you're already committed to. I don't know. There's a King of Swords back there. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's an air sign like yourselves. Somebody very cerebral, smart, fair, balanced, honest. They don't tell you the I love yous, but you get that vibe because you are like that yourself. You just show people how you love them by doing the small little things. Like, they like chocolate pudding, so you surprise them with, and you stuff the fridge with chocolate pudding, and then they open the door and they're like, holy shit, chocolate pudding. That's like you saying I love you. I don't know if they know that, but yeah. You're at a crossroads. You're thinking about the future and what's over at the horizon. So the best way you can do that is by not fighting something or resisting something. I don't know if you were resisting something or saying not to. Because this will help you bring in that stability you're looking for. What is the outcome of the week, please? We're going to clarify, obviously, and we'll see. Two of Pentacles. And that's it. 1,000 cards fell all over the place, except your outcome is one card. You know why? Because at the end of the week, you're going to be weighing your pros and cons over all of this shit that happened to you throughout the week. Sorry, I have a very itchy nose. But we end up with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right? You're going to be weighing your pros and cons. I feel like you're going to be thinking about this toxic situation, this toxic thing. You're going to be thinking like how to clean up your environment. I think you're going to be thinking about who fits, who doesn't, what works, what doesn't work. And you're trying to triangulate that issue. You're like, do I keep this person or not this person? Do I take this job or not this job? Like, what do I do here? Because I want to create an environment that's happy for everybody, that's conducive for everyone. That's the vibe I'm getting. Only because I see you at the bottom of the deck as the Queen of Cups, and underneath that is the Ten of Cups. So I think you're thinking, you know, do I go this way or that way? This person or that person? This job or that? It's something along those lines. We'll see when I clarify. All right, let's continue and see what's going on here for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, please. What's going on here for Aquarius, please, in their situation? I do have an Emperor in reverse, which is an Aries energy, and Queen of Pentacles, which is you, in the sense of your stability. Some of you are dealing something with this is far and few in between, very few of you. But if some of you are dealing with some kind of issues with your parents, between your mother and your father, I don't know if you're like kind of like rejecting your father and going towards your mother. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just being told to say that because there's some of you going through that. Others of you, this is you finding your stability. Maybe some of you were dealing with an Aries and you rejected this person, or this person is who you feel is toxic in your life or in your world. You just feel like they're using their power or their will against you or other people in your environment, and you're not cool with that because you're trying to find stability within your whole entire environment. However, the moon, which denotes you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, you're just thinking how to fix this. I think you're also trying to temper yourself in the sense of like, let me see what kind of happens situation. Okay. Because you are inviting a new energy into your world, or one from the past, and then maybe those two parts of the elements in your world mixed like oil and water. Interesting. And the moon is a Pisces energy. All right, what is the Lovers, the Devil, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles? Seven of Cups in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. You are dealing with the King of Swords. Somebody's energy that is the same as yours. It is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Somebody very airy-like, but they're in the upright position, so they're fair. They are balanced. They are like somebody that you do have in your world. But you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. There's some serious confusion. Somebody here's deluded too. Doesn't mean it's you. It could be them, because cards are dual energy. We're reading for the people you're reading and the people in your world. And then you have the Four of Pentacles holding on to something. I don't know if some of you guys are just confused or the person you're dealing with is deluded, but this is the toxic thing. Maybe your person's deluded. And they're the ones that are clinging on to you. And after you've told them goodbye, you're definitely creating some new life, some new environment, some new thing. You're creating a new world for yourself. And now I think you're just kind of trying to clean it up. Let me see what's going on here. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Moon, the Temperance. Please clarify all of this. Six of Cups. Some happy memory from the past. The Hermit card, which is Virgo energy. You're being quiet and you're retracting your energy to make a wise decision over this person, the King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Virgo. You know you have to sacrifice someone or something to make it jive, to make it work. You know it. So here's your spirit guides. They're like, dude, I got these. You can't carry this shit. You're not as big as me. I can carry the weight of all of this. You cannot. Pick one. It's like a bittersweet card. You get this, but you don't get that. You don't get them both. Pick one. It's like mom telling their kid, like, yo, that shit's expensive. You got to pick one. You can't have both. Sorry. Unless you get creative. I don't know. You get to keep everything. But it's not going to be healthy because of the devil in the mix of your cards. What is the Seven of Wands in reverse, please, in the advice? Something about guilt and regret over the recent past. Ace of Cups in reverse. Something about a false start or a fresh new start in love, but it was a failure to launch it. And Ten of Wands. It only created a burden. So what should she be doing or he doing, the Aquarius person, please? Oh shit, 9 of Pentacles. You do need a minute to be alone to think about this stuff. You really need to think about your own personal independence in this whole entire situation, right? And not about the other person. You gotta let it flow, not fight it, not be defensive or not even resist it. Don't resist it. Let it just happen all on its own accord. Because I do see some kind of failure to launch in a fresh new start in love and you feel bad about it, or somebody here feels bad about it or guilty. It's creating a burden, and it's also saying, well, you can't give up right now. You just can't, Aquarius. You need to keep going with the flow of what started. It's going to work its way out, okay? Because there's a 10 of Cups here coming down the line. What's the 2 of Pentacles, please? Well, at the back of the deck, we finally end up with you, the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female. This is an air sign, obviously Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you're in your head and you are weighing your pros and cons at the end of the week. You're trying to see something from a different perspective, and you are starting to see it from a different perspective. You're getting yourself unstuck from this situation because you've been manifesting this world, this new world, right? And you have 2 6s. You have another 6 somewhere else floating around here, but I'm starting to see the theme. The theme is you are leaving something difficult behind and going towards smooth waters. You're mentally disengaging from something from the past. But it has something to say about being breadcrumbed and needing attention and some kind of help. So if you've been breadcrumbed before in the past, or you weren't getting much, you're leaving that behind. Or at least you're thinking about it. If this is work related, you're definitely going into you're surfing into something much smoother, all right, much easier, and you are getting a little bit more money or a promotion of some kind. But I think you're debating it. I don't know. It's this funny feeling I have that You're not even sure if you want it anymore. You want to be here or be there, or you're definitely structuring something though. So that's the interesting part. But you're considering it. You're thinking in different ways. So you're weighing those pros and cons at the end of the week. Let's see what the romance angels have to say in regards to love only. For Aquarius, please. And then we'll get a card from the Wisdom House at night for you. Codependency is at the bottom of the deck, which can also denote the devil. You needing somebody so you don't really change anything, or you just stay there because it's a comfort zone. Honeymoon, express your love, and wedding. Someone is married here, or someone is getting married and having a honeymoon, but there's a honeymoon phase here with someone, all right? And then there's express your love, telling somebody how you feel so you can expand within that relationship. Maybe some of you guys are stuck in somebody here is stuck in a marriage because of codependency, and the honeymoon phase, that's if somebody's having an affair, is over. But now it's the time to express your feelings and your love and see if it's something, because there's lovers here. And I gave you the story before about expressing your love. You know, how if you don't, then maybe you're nothing more than that. All right, so let's see what the Wisdom House of Night has to say here for Aquarius, please. Invisible. You feel invisible sometimes, Aquarius? Sometimes you might feel like you don't fit in, as if you're invisible to others. As your goddess, I see you, I know you, and I believe in you. Know that not everyone has the ability to recognize you fully, and that perhaps they're so caught up in their own stories, they can't see you right now. It's okay, because those who can see you are the important companions on your path to finding your magic. Another meaning for this symbol you have chosen is that circumstances might require you to step up and remain in the shadows. Now is not the time for you to tell all and show everyone your truth. Being invisible protects you from harm right now, so that you can observe your surroundings without being vulnerable. Stay hidden and watch what others do before acting. That's some great advice. Maybe I should do the same thing. All right, guys, this is what I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.